these amazing tea towels. I love stripes and linens, and I can't remember who I was talking to about this recently, but buying tea towels as gifts is one of the best gifts that you can give someone, because no one wants to like go and buy cute hand towels. They can be kind of expensive. These actually are very reasonable. So if you have someone who loves tea towels, or who just moved in, or like you need a good housewarming gift, or if you just moved somewhere like I did, I also go through tea towels and just like kitchen rags pretty frequently. It's one thing that I've just, picked and chosen my battle with Christian, my boyfriend, because he always like picks up pots and pans with the tea towels, and then it will like stain them, and it's really hard to get those stains out. But absolutely love these. These are just really chic. It's one of those pieces that you add to your kitchen, and like high quality tea towels can change the entire vibe of the kitchen. I have some from, like Target, or just like cheap ones that I have when we like need to throw dish rags around. But I do think that this is like one piece that you can add into your kitchen that really changes just like the warmth of it, and really gives you an amazing vibe. I also have to say that with these, they're a linen. So a lot of linens can be like pretty thin and can be a little bit more delicate when you're using them in a kitchen. But these are a thicker material, which I love. Um, and these also look really good if you're ever having a dinner party and like you need to place down hot plates or a pot or whatever, and you don't want to put it directly on the table. It's something that can go right under it, and it looks amazing. I always think of when I'm setting a table or hosting a dinner party, thinking about adding texture to the table. So a lot of times we do that with flowers or with just like table settings, but pieces of fabric and textures can also do that in an amazing way. And I love these for that. You're not going to put down one of these like stained, gross, cheap tea towels, or kitchen rags. So having a couple really good ones around, and like I have an entire drawer of napkins and linens in my kitchen, and having these there for when you host or when you just like are having people over, it changes the entire vibe. I will say, because of the aforementioned issue of using these to handle really hot pans or like messy sauces, and Christian just wiping up all the sauces with the towels that are closest by. It's not something that I'm personally going to be leaving out all the time, but it's something that, you can pull this out and it changes the entire vibe of the kitchen. So I love these. I also just think that like good stripes like this are so great. They never got a style. They're so chic. Um, and again, like there are certain things, I don't know how many of you guys live in New York or are renters, but especially in kitchens, I always have the hardest time with kitchens because they really like there are so many things that you can't change, like a backsplash, like countertops when you find an apartment. And that was one of the biggest things that I was noticing when I was looking at apartments in the spring, is that there's so many things that you cannot change about an apartment. In New York, there are like these cherry colored cabinets that drive me insane, or just like black granite countertops. So many things that bother me about like the rental kitchens in New York, especially. But the things like this are amazing pieces to add to make it feel like it's more your own. Um, I always like to challenge myself in rental apartments. Not that I've ever owned, so I don't have the experience of like being able to knock down walls and like really make a place mine in that way. But I do always enjoy the challenge of taking a place that is temporarily mine for a year or a couple of years, and finding ways that I can really like imbue my own style into it and like really make it feel like home without someone walking in and it just feeling like another rental. Because I think that a lot of times people are like, it's a rental, I'm only here temporarily, I'm only here for a year, I'm only here for a couple months, I have roommates, and like it can't really be mine. But there are so many little changes that you can make, that are amazing, like tea towels. like candles, like incense. Also, this incense is burning very well now. So yeah, highly recommend these. I'm going to stock up on these. So I'm probably going to place another order and look at the other tea towels that Verishop has, because they have a very wide selection. Also, if you've ever shopped on Verishop, but you haven't shopped their like home stuff, if you've only shopped their beauty or you've only shopped their fashion, their home brands are incredible. It's actually how I discovered Verishop. I want to say like a year and a half ago. If you've been on my lives, you've heard the story before, but I love Verishop because you discover so many brands, and the app is just one of the coolest experiences where you get to scroll through and it feels like social media, and you get to watch other people in motion, how they're styling things. I'm gonna upload like a little room tour in the next few days to my Verishop so that people can sort of like see how I've used some of the pieces that I bought from Verishop. But it's just such a cool experience. So highly recommend you do that. You take some time and scroll through the app, especially after this, because you get 15% off automatically. Okay. This is also the first time that I have been on time for my Verishop, as in like I'm not running completely over. I've been running over like 5 to 10 minutes for the last several weeks. So I'm very proud of myself. Just wanted to mention that. And then my last thing that I wanted to share, this is another kitchen thing.